Learn from your defeats and your setbacks. That's the mind of a high performer. You've been told sports are about winning, teamwork and discipline. But what if I told you that from my experience, the biggest lessons that I learned from sports, they didn't have anything to do with the game itself. And today I want to share some life lessons with you that I learned during my time as a tennis player and that shaped who I am today. Welcome to today's video. My name is Steven and I help athletes and ambitious people become mentally strong and successful. In case you like the video and the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any content on mental strength in the future. So lesson number one that I learned from my time in tennis and in sports is you can work hard and still lose. Let's face it as it is. In sports, effort doesn't always equal results and success. Sometimes you're working hard and consistently over weeks and months, but you're still not achieving the results you want. So what's the life lesson? Life can sometimes be some kind of unfair, but you are still showing up. That's crucial. So don't quit, because at some point you will get the reward for your hard work and your consistent effort that you've put in one or the other way. It doesn't matter. And nobody can tell you when this is going to happen, but when you stay consistent, humble, focused, you will see some results eventually. But still, hard work doesn't guarantee the success you are looking for. But one thing is for sure, not working hard guarantees failure. That brings us right away to lesson number two. Failure is feedback and not defeat. Every missed shot, every mistake that you make teaches you something. So view mistakes as data and not as identity. So as an example, missing a penalty kick in an important match is a tough learning. But when you have a high performer mindset, you will know exactly what to do now. You try to learn from that failure. It's simply a learning process. So ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience, even though it was super hard? So maybe you need to work on your mindset so that you can handle pressure in a better way in the future, so that you convert your penalty kick next time. So it's about working on a high performance mindset, nothing else. And you can practice this day in and day out by simulating stress moments and pressure moments like that in training. And don't blame anything or anyone for your failures. Take 100% responsibility for your life and your actions. The good thing about this actually is you have 100% control over the things. And if you give the responsibility away and you don't want to be, let's say, guilty, you don't want to feel guilty for what has happened, you will give also the control away. And when you take responsibility for your life and your actions, then you can also take responsibility on your reactions to a situation like that. So how do you handle this now? Do you want to blame someone else or something else that you missed the penalty kick? Or are you going to take responsibility and you're going to ask yourself, okay, so what can I learn from this and how can I improve? How can I do this better next time? Lesson number three, you're only as good as your last effort. So in sports, actually the last performance mostly matters more than the ones maybe months or years ago. And the life lesson for this is consistency beats legacy. And this does also apply to careers and relationships, not only sports. What you did last counts the most. So you can't lean back and rest on your past successes. Appreciate them. But if you want to stay successful also in the future, you need to continue with your work on your mindset, your physical strength, your technique, your skills in general. So stay consistent and stay humble and don't rest on your past successes. Otherwise, your competitors will overtake you at some point. The next thing that I had to learn from sports that nobody taught me is you have to learn to lose with grace. Shaking hands after a loss shapes character. And the life lesson for me here was respect matters more than results. It's pretty simple. Losing with dignity shows who you really are. And when you can handle losses, you can also handle difficult moments in life. And we simply can't always win in sports, in business, or in life. Sometimes we lose. But then we shouldn't take it personally. Instead, learn from your defeats and your setbacks. That's the mind of a high performer. And by doing that, the next time you face maybe the same opponent, you're gonna win. If you've learned something deep from sport, drop it in the comment section below. I'd be very interested in hearing your lessons learned. In case you liked the content and found it helpful, please hit the like button. You'd help me a lot. Subscribe to my channel, and I see you in one of my next videos. Bye.